Today, I'll be taking a look at Wildest Cowboys of Mesa #2 by Oni Press, which is part of the Nacelle-verse. It's written by Matt Hodson with art by Juan Gedeon, and the main cover being done by Juan Gedeon. We pick up right where issue #1 left off, with Marshal Moo Montana and Sheriff Terrible trying to track down the missing townsfolk. And Marshal Moo Montana is lamenting that he was unable to find his mentor, Sheriff Mary Quinn, as well as also Cody Calf. They ride through a canyon. They end up being ambushed by Boot Hill Buzzard. And Terrible steals Marshal Moo Montana's horse and rides off, leaving the marshal stranded in the middle of nowhere, as he realized that Terrible had just let him into a trap. And to make matters worse, now he's being confronted by a massive fire. He attempts to get away, but he ends up at a dead end. And as it looks like it's going to be the end for him, he ends up being saved by Dakota Dude. We cut back to the sheriff's office, where Terrible and Boot Hill are congratulating themselves, while also informing the mayor of what they'd done. And then we cut over to see that Saddlesore the Scorpion is watching over Lily Bullvine, who he kidnapped under orders by Terrible. And before Saddlesore can sting Lily Bullvine, she's saved by the Colorado Kid. And soon after, Marshal Moo Montana and Dakota Dude show up. Even though Colorado is enthusiastic about becoming a law cow and joining Marshal Moo Montana, the Marshal is skeptical of Colorado and declines his help. And while Lily is chewing out Moo for sending Colorado away, Colonel Cudster shows up and informs them that everyone left in town is getting violently ill. Everyone heads outside. Marshal Moo Montana ends up running back into Sheriff Terrible. And then, busting out of a well, comes a bunch of roided up, raging animal creatures. And everyone jumps into action, shooting at and fighting hand-to-hand these roided up rage creatures. Where soon enough, Dark Horse makes their return, and they're holding a massive crystal, which is what they're using to control the creatures. The Colorado Kid returns and uses his lasso to snatch away the crystal from Dark Horse, flings it over to Dakota Dude, who then smashes it. This is where we get the twist, where it's revealed that these crazed, mutated, hulked-out freaks are actually the townspeople, after the effects of the crystal wear off and they return to normal. And as the Dark Horse threatens to blow up the town with a stick of dynamite, Calamity Kate and Lily Bovine show up with a Gatling gun and open fire, blowing Dark Horse away and cause them to drop the dynamite. And so Dark Horse escapes, but not before Moo Montana vows that the Cowboys of Moo Mesa are just getting started, as the issue comes to a close. And now for my thoughts. That was a really fun issue. The art continues to be fantastic. The backstory that they've come up with is intriguing and also helps to flesh out the characters and the world of Moo Mesa a bit more. As well as also, it was nice to see that they've incorporated more of the puns and slapstick humor that the original show had. That was kind of lacking in the first issue. The action sequences were very well done and also exciting. I also liked the twist at the end, that the people they had been searching for the whole time were actually the hulked up rage monsters that they end up fighting at the end. That was a neat and clever twist. I am curious what issue 3 will be like, since I thought for sure that the searching for the townspeople would have covered the entire issue arc. So I'm curious what issue 3 will be like, and issue 4. Whether you're a longtime fan or you're just starting to get into the brand, I think that the Oni Press series is a good place to start. So I would definitely recommend issue 1, and I would definitely recommend issue 2. Though, to fully understand issue 2, you would need to also have issue 1. Well, till next time, see ya.